In this video, we're going to have a look at how do we use the trigonometry ratios to find the value of a missing angle in a right angle triangle. So the 4 steps are the same 4 steps that we use when we find the value of a missing side. So the first step is going to be to decide if you're using sine, cos or tan, and you can use SOHCAHTOA to help you do that. The second step is to write the formula for either sine, cos or tan. The third step is to substitute in your known values. And then the last step is to rearrange the formula to find the missing value. So let's have a look at some examples of how do we find the missing angle in a right angle triangle. In the first example, I want to find the value of angle theta in the triangle provided. So the first step is to decide whether I need to use sine, cos or tan. And to do that, I need to have a look at the information provided. So my specified angle, angle theta, is down the bottom. And then I need to work out the 2 sides corresponding to that angle that have been provided. So I know I've got the opposite side and the hypotenuse side. Now when I'm using opposite and hypotenuse, I need to use sine. So the next step is to write the formula for sine. So sine of an angle is going to equal opposite over hypotenuse. So the third step is to substitute in my known values. Now my angle will stay angle theta. My opposite side is going to be 3.5 and my hypotenuse side is going to be 5. So sine of theta is going to equal 3.5 divided by 5. Now, to find out the value of theta, I need to rearrange the formula. So this time to find the missing angle, I need to times both sides by the inverse of sine. And that is written with a -1 as an index to sine. So theta is going to equal sine -1 times 3.5 over 5. I would leave 3.5 over 5 as a fraction and enter that as a fraction into my calculator. So using my calculator, I know that the value of the sine -1, 3.5 over 5, is equal to 44.43 degrees. So the value of my missing angle is 44.43 degrees. So let's have a look at a second example. So in the second example, I want to find the value of the missing angle, again marked theta. So the first step is to have a look at what information I have been provided with. So my specified angle, angle theta, and I need to have a look at what 2 sides do I know in relation to that missing angle. So I know that I've got the opposite side and the adjacent side to that angle. So when I've got opposite and adjacent, I know the trigonometry ratio I need to be using is tangent or tan. So the first step into working out the value of that missing angle is to write the formula for tan. So tan of an angle is equal to opposite over adjacent. Now my next step is going to be substitute in my known values. So my value of my angle will remain theta. The opposite side is value 5 and the adjacent side is value 11. So now I rewrite my formula. So tan of theta is equal to 5 over 11. So the last step is to work out what my value of theta is by rearranging the equation. So to do that, I need to times both sides by the inverse of tan. So theta is equal to the inverse of tan, 5 divided by 11. So using my calculator, I know that the missing value of theta is equal to 24.44 degrees. So you can find the missing value of an angle in a right angle triangle using sine, cos, or tan.